Hello everyone, my name is Appleguy, and welcome back to the episode of Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village. In the previous video, we went into the mansion foyer, and we scared away the cat known as Claudia, and so now we are tasked with finding the cat known as Claudia. We have to, of course, look around and ask people if they've seen her. You need something. You do, don't you? Yep, I can see it on your face. An open book is what you are. Excuse me, but you didn't happen to see Lady Dahlia's cat come through here a moment ago, did you? Ah, the fluffy white killer, yeah? Think she ran off toward the town square. Yep, she went that-a-way. I see, thank you. Think nothing of it, buddy. If only all questions were that easy to answer. Well, I'll be off now then. Who'd have thought he'd turn out to be such a nice guy? Shall we head for the town square then? Indeed, let's be off. Hold on, let's take a look at what's behind the blue door. Do you see it? That blue door over there appears to be open a crack. Care to take a look inside? I did take a look inside already, Layton, and I had a grand time. Hey, you two. Help me out here real quick, would ya? I'm in a real pickle. What seems to be the problem, sir? Some knucklehead went and raised the bridge while I was on break. Huh. Then, as if that wasn't bad enough, the chowderhead made off with the only bridge crank. Huh. Oh dear, so you mean to say... Huh. You got it, buddy. Until that thing shows up, no one is getting in or out of town. I'm still looking for the blasted crank, but I'm seeing too much red to get anything done. Huh. What kind of punk pulls a prank like this, anyhow? Oh yeah, I found this doodad in the street when I was looking for my crank. Got an idea what it is? It's a strange gizmo. The gizmos option has been added to the menu. Tap the trunk to open it, and tap gizmos to open. There you can assemble the various mechanical parts you gather around the town. Another mystery for us to solve. We already talked to this gentleman here. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Obviously, here's Claudia. Claudia will, probably run away. Aha! Fluffy? Check. Purple bow? Check. Sullen expression? Check. No doubt about it, that's Claudia. Good eye, Luke. Now that we've located her, the question at hand is how to go about catching her. Leave this one to me, Professor. Yes, I'd forgotten that you have a way with animals. Well, go right ahead then. Yes, this is important to the game. Luke, Triton, is rather fond of animals and has a great connection with them. Meow! But apparently not with Claudia. Aye! And off she goes. Luke, are you alright? I'm sorry I wasn't much help, Professor. She's far feistier than I imagined. No worries. We'll find her. Yawn. Huh? Yeah, I saw that cat. She almost scratched out your eye. Help catch her, you say? Thanks, but no thanks. I like living. Did you see that ferocious beast? I'm not going anywhere near her. Could you at least tell us in which direction she ran off? I saw that killer scurry off westward. She had fangs the size of daggers. Fangs the size of daggers, yeah. Let's take a peek inside this house, though. Oops. We always like to peek around people's beds and whatnot, as well as chat with the locals. This is the town hall. What business do you have here? If you just moved into town, I strongly advise that you fill out a change of address form. Oh no, we aren't here for anything like that. Regardless, all town hall visitors must complete the proper forms. You can start with this one. Start with puzzle number 16, triangles in ink. Here are two shapes, one large and one small. Each is made up of triangles. Dipping your fountain pen into the ink one time gives you enough ink to draw 4 little triangles, as depicted in the shape on the left. So, with that in mind, how many times do you have to dip your pen in the ink in order to draw the shape on the right that's made up of 36 triangles? Well, let's go ahead and count. Thankfully, we have a memo tool here. Okay, I'm going to take it from the top because the answer is pretty difficult if you get messed up in the middle. So here we go. Here is 1. 1 dip. Here's another one. 2. 2 dips. Here's a third. 3. 3 dips. This one in the middle is also created for free. Here we go. We'll do another triangle here. 4 dips. This triangle right here creates 5 dips. This one here is free. We need to draw this one, which creates this triangle, which that one is free as well. The answer is supposed to be 7. However, you can tell that it's not quite clear how that would be, because I have 6 of these drawn up right here. Where does the 7th one come in from? Because this one should be created for free, should it not? I suppose if what you do is instead say, okay, I need to draw this one right here to make that, and then draw that. Okay, I guess the answer is 7 then, because this one and this one are added. Okay, so 7 is the answer to that. Very simple. Let's go ahead and read the answer that the game provides as well. Hopefully it will help us explain that a little clearer, maybe, in case it was a little difficult. There we go. That's correct. Your first impulse might be to divide the 36 triangles by 4, but a closer look shows that each 4-triangle cluster is actually formed from 3 triangles. When you apply this way of thinking to the larger shape, you end up with the answer pictured above. Okay, so you can just use some simple math. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Nicely done. As you might have noticed, everyone in this town is simply crazy about puzzles. I strongly advise that you solve as many puzzles as you can. Oh, and while you're at it, I strongly advise that you drop in on Granny Riddleton next door. She's a veritable treasure trove of puzzle-related informalia. Just beware, she's not always home. Found a strange gizmo, got a puzzle. We will go ahead and take a peek next door as well. How next door is next door? This door is next door. Is it locked? Professor, have you noticed that this door is a different color than all the others in the area? And look at these vines. Have you seen vines growing in any other house in St. Mystere? The nameplate on the door says House of Puzzles. Indeed. I'm not quite sure what else lies behind the door, but it's clear there are puzzles hiding inside. Sadly, the door is shut tight, and there's no sense in waiting around for it to open. Let's return later. So, to give a quick explanation of what that is Granny Riddleton. She collects all the puzzles you don't solve. So for example, we currently have not solved puzzle number... what puzzle is it? 13? Puzzle number 12. Currently remains unsolved. If we were to miss puzzle number 12 until the end of this chapter, it will get relocated to Granny Riddleton's, so no matter where you are in the game, you can always solve all the puzzles. Oh, I almost forgot. We ought to visit the local inn and see if we can't procure some rooms for the night. Sounds good to me, Professor. I was certain I saw an inn near the entrance to the village, just south of the plaza we're in. Let's head over right now and see if we can't set up some lodging. You went to a new place without looking for a hotel? That's awfully foolish of you. The car is on the other side of the road. Not even the Layton mobile can make it across the river, huh? But of course, much as I adore the contraption, it is just a car after all. Ha ha ha, Luke, our little exchange has reminded me of a wonderful puzzle about cars. Why don't you give it a try? I would love to give it a try. Puzzle number 19, Parking Lot Gridlock. The Layton mobile, the professor's pride and joy, is stuck behind several other cars trying to exit a crowded parking lot. Things are so tight, though, that each car can only move forward and backwards with respect to the direction it's currently facing. Use your finger to direct traffic and guide the professor's red car to the exit. So this is a very simple sliding puzzle in which you can move cars of all sorts to all different areas. Sometimes you can move them properly. Sometimes you move them a little more improperly. I'll move this forward, move this down, move that over. Back, up, over, down, out. There we go. That took me 26 tries. I'm pretty sure you can do it in less. I did that one completely off the top of my head, though. I have a lot of fun doing puzzles like that. Let's see, what was the lowest you could do it in? Good job clearing out the traffic. Now try to solve the puzzle again in the fewest number of movements possible. If you're really good, you should be able to do so in 14 moves. Took me about twice the amount of required moves. Well, that takes care of that puzzle, but I do wonder when I'll be able to get back to my automobile. Got a gizmo. Cool, cool. Of course, the drawbridge is up. We learned... oh, wrong button. We learned about the drawbridge being up prior. Chat with Stash and Scarfin. Hehehe. So how go things? Learning the ins and outs of St. Mystere, are you? Yep, solving puzzles is the only way to get by here. That's what the villagers value most. So how about a puzzle right now? A little practice will keep you from embarrassing yourselves in front of others later. As a die-hard nonconformist myself, I'm a sucker for any puzzle where you need to find the odd man out. Let's find the odd man out then. Puzzle number 17, the 5-card shuffle. There are 4 images shown below, but 3 of the 4 images shown below are the exact same picture rotated in a variety of ways. Can you find the odd one out? I believe we certainly can. So if you take a peek at this, every puzzle piece has some sort of deal where, I guess not really a deal, has some sort of a setup where each of the pieces are facing a certain direction, and they all are facing Actually, these two pieces face anti, so we'll note that. There we go. There we go. All these different pieces are not, they're not pieces, they're cards, you know, like a playing cards. They all are facing a certain way, and when you rotate it, you should get the same sort of an orientation. However, you'll notice as I start to draw some more of these lines in, finish out the last of the puzzle, I'm just drawing the directions that these go in, of course. And then you should be able to notice a pattern. Here we go. And it's up and down, right? So let's see. For example, this blue line that I just drew runs always perpendicular with the two red lines. And it runs parallel to the black line in most cases. If you analyze this situation, though, you can see that the issue is with orientation D. That is where our problem lies. Here we are, correct puzzle. Good job, this puzzle is fairly straightforward, but catching the subtle difference in the picture can take a while. As you can see, puzzle D is supposed to look as it does, I believe, on the top, but instead it looks like it does on the bottom. Yes, that looks, yes, that's right, because the diamond points left and right in 2 and points up and down in 2. There's that puzzle. Yeah. You certainly showed that puzzle who's boss, didn't you? Seems the training I've been giving you has paid off. Feel free to thank me in any way you see fit. Well, be seeing you around. Goodbye, Stash and Scarfin. Thank you for the fun and the games. Let's go into the inn and see if we can't procure that room we were talking about. Hello, ma'am. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Inn of St. Mystere. We're the only inn in town, you know. You see, visitors to our little village are quite rare. Ah, good day, madam. We seek lodging for the night. Do you have any open rooms we could rent? Oh my stars, what terrible timing. We're currently remodeling all of our guest rooms. The only rooms left are in the attic, but if you don't mind that, I'll make sure you're very comfortable. I do hope you stay with us. It's been a while since a fine gentleman such as yourself stayed with us. The rooms are, not very big, but I'll make sure they sparkle. You come back in a bit? Oh, I'll do my best to get 2 normal rooms ready for you as soon as possible. Oh, thank you, but you needn't trouble yourself on my behalf. As long as I have the bed and sleep in, I'll be satisfied. Ah yes, about that. Oh, what terrible luck. You see, all our beds are out being refinished. But don't worry, Mama Beatrice is going to take care of you too. I'll even drop the nightly rate. The inn option has been added to the trunk. The inn is a puzzle in which you can arrange the items in Luke and Professor's rooms. To access it, touch the trunk icon, then touch the inn icon. When you obtain a new item for Luke or the Professor, you'll be asked where you want to put it. You can always rearrange your items, so don't worry too much about where you first put an item. When your rooms is too full to take on new items, the item will go to the room with available space. That's another little background puzzle. We got our first item, the lacquered stool. I'm gonna give it to Layton. We will worry about all sorts of things related to the inn later on. We better get back to searching for Claudia, Professor. That we should. We need to find that troublesome cat, and of course she headed westward, so we will head westward and chat with some puzzle people. I'm sorry to trouble you, madam, but have you seen a white cat run by? A white cat? Ah yes, run over that way, toward the park. And may I ask, what are you planning to do with it once you find it? We're going to take it back to Lady Dahlia. It's her cat, and she's asked us to bring it back to her. Ha ha ha, you're gonna try to catch that cat barehanded? Oh good heavens, that's a bit naive, don't you think? Listen here. Cats love treats, so try luring it over with some food. What do you suggest? I've got some old fish bones around here that I'm sure would do the thing. I'd be happy to give them to you if you could solve this puzzle for me. Also number 22, Pigpen Partitions. Alright. 7 prize-winning pigs are lazing about in a pen. Make sure the pigs don't fight with each other. You've decided to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes to some of the posts shown below and separate each pig from its neighbor? Remember, not even a snout or curly tail can sneak over each partition. Here we go. This is actually a probably wanna, oh, no, restart. This is a fairly easy puzzle if you are familiar with the, we only get 3 ropes? That is a little, okay, hold on. So, okay, this is actually not that difficult. I just drew one in the wrong spot. This goes here, this goes here, and we want this one right there. So as you can see, each pig has its own area that isn't touching any other pigs. That should be a valid solution. It kind of looks like the Blair Witch symbol, I think. If you've never seen the Blair Witch Project, it's a little bit scary. Good job, you've made a lot of pigs very happy. That's what life's about. I must say, I'm very impressed. Here you go then, some fish bones as promised. Good luck with the cats. Thank you, I appreciate it. And angry guy. Oh, I have just had it this time. I think I'm going to explode, like a water balloon filled with rage. What's that? Why am I angry, you ask? Why am I angry? Let me near, will you, guy? There are these 3 bozos in town, and we just can't stand each other. It's so bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly mugs. But St. Mystere in a big place, right? Sometimes we cross paths on the way to work, and just like that, bam, time for a screaming match. I sure do wish we could find a way to keep from bumping into each other on the mornings. Hang on now. Look, you got a good head on your shoulders. Do a good guy a favor and help me with this. Alright, this is puzzle number 20, Unfriendly Neighbors, worth 50 Picarats. Draw a path between one man's home and work by connecting the matching blocks. The catch is that these men can't stand each other, so you have to make sure that none of the paths touch. To make a path, all you need to do is tap a block and start drawing. This is very reminiscent of a game I like to play on the iPad called Flow Free. And I like Flow Free a lot because I do it every day. I've actually have a Flow Free streak of over 1,000 days. This puzzle you solve by drawing this line here to connect the bees. You want to go over here, down here. Come on, follow me. No. We're working on the C track right now. There we go. Over, back it up, down, and over. This isn't the most intuitive when it comes to the whole drawing, the tracking process. There we go. And that connects to that. You can also have it connect out the top if that's what you'd like. But there we go. Also, didn't it say there were 3 people who didn't like each other? Maybe he said there's 3 other people that don't like him. Nice, that's right. Now those guys don't even have to look at each other. Good job. Oh, and I guess on the solution, the dashed line is an alternative route if you chose to use a different option. Aw, thanks a million, guy. I could finally get to work without blowing my stack. I really mean it, Pally. You're a lot smarter than you look. Oh yeah, let me clue you in. See that big mess over of a tower beyond the old town square? Take a tip from me. If you know what's good, you'll stay away from that thing. Well, right on. I'm off. Thanks again, buddy. Got a gizmo. And we also received some information, perhaps about what to do next. Let's head into this shop, this meal restaurant eatery. So I hear you two are into puzzles. I can tell. It's obvious the way you're oogling these coins. You can smell it, can't you? Well, they're right. There's a puzzle in these coins. Have a look. Probably solve 2 more puzzles. This is puzzle number 25, Equilateral Triangle. In the drawing below, 10 coins are arranged to form an equilateral triangle. The triangle is pointing up right now, but can you get it to point down by moving 3 of the coins? We can, and it's very, very simple. What we need to do is arrange the coins to have... No, don't use a hint coin. Scoot that right there, scoot this right there. You see now it's pointing down. You just kind of rotate everything around a little bit. And it's a very simple puzzle, I would say, for a free 25 Picarats. That's right, the interesting thing about this puzzle is the way the whole triangle changes shape with the simple shifting of a few coins. I didn't read the last paragraph. Yep, it's just as I thought. You guys are just a bunch of puzzle nuts. Got a gizmo. St. Mystere is full of puzzle lovers like you two, but not all of them are nice like me. Watch your back. I will be watching my back. 1 more puzzle for the day, and then we will end off the video here. Hey, this is your first time in here, isn't it? Well, if you're looking for a warm meal and a hot cup of tea, you've come to the right place. Strange it should be so empty if food's as good as you say. Hey now, boy, no need to be snippy. That's just how the restaurant business is. There are times when the place is packed and times when the things are quiet. If it was always the lunch rush, how would I ever prepare food for the rest of the day? Oh, and speaking of preparation, I got myself a little problem on my hands. You see, I've got to divide this 8-quart pitcher of juice into 2 equal portions. However, for the life of me, I can't seem to find my measuring cup. I wonder if there's some way I could do it using these 5 3/4 pitchers I found. This is puzzle number 23, Juice Pitchers. It is of course possible. Here we have 5, thank you for the puzzle solution, or the puzzle tutorial. Here we have an 8-quart pitcher filled with juice, an empty 5-quart pitcher, and an empty 3-quart pitcher. The pitchers are unmarked, and your task is to find the 8 quarts of juice so that both the 5-quart pitcher and the 8-quart pitcher are holding exactly 4 quarts. So, we can tap a pitcher to pour, and tap a pitcher to pour, and that will allow us to begin the division process. The goal, of course, is to get, we want to get, what? We want to get 5, and we want to get 1. No, we want to get 4 and 4. That's what I mean. So here we go. There's one of the ones right there. We can pour this into here, pour that back into there. What is this going to do for us? Add this to here for 3, pour that into here. Leaves 2 and 3 combined. I can put 6 into here. This is another one of those puzzles where it's impossible to lose. There's just easier ways to come to the same conclusion. And I'm pretty sure I've already looped through doing a bunch of random things. Okay. I'll put... Oh no, I want to go that into there, actually. That splits a 3 and a 3. I want to get a 5. Well, this is a 5 right here. Okay, I'll pour this into here. See, I'm just pouring. I'm pouring things, and eventually things will work out, won't they? Yes, they will. Okay, I guess I should have an end game. Let's restart. Let's have an end game before we do anything. So what we want to do is, of course, get it to where we have 1 quart left over. And we can do that by going like this, and then adding to here, and then removing, and then adding. 3, 2, 3. So we need to split this 1 into more than 1. We can put that into there, move this into here, move this into here, 4 on top, 4 on top. Don't know if that was what I was explaining, but that's how you get 4 and 4. Easy enough. Alright. Well done. If you keep at it long enough, you're sure to come across a solution. The shortest possible solution requires 7 moves. These liquid distribution problems have been around for ages, and have even been spotted in Japanese texts from hundreds of years ago. That is very interesting. Ah, so that's how it's done. Great thinking. Thanks a lot. If I ever have troubles like that again, would you two mind if I call on you for help? I don't mind, guy who sounds like Sylvester Stallone. However, that is going to be the end of today's video, ladies and gentlemen. We solved a whole ton of puzzles. We are closer to finding Claudia, and so in the next episode, we will accomplish just that task. I would like to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you guys my videos around. And I'll catch you guys all back here next time for my next video. Until then, as always, take care.